part of what they're doing to take care of that is adding these metal slats here in the downtown area just beyond the Riverwalk. You can actually see the Skagit River. Folks here in North Bend have been waiting for their trash to get picked up for weeks now. Initially, it wasn't getting picked up because of that snowstorm. Now it's because of that strike you mentioned down in San Diego. The chemicals are so toxic, they're actually feeling a scratch in my throat earlier today, which is why we're wearing those face coverings. The creek is actually 8 to 10 feet below where I am right now. The floodwaters have gotten so intense. Deadly shootings in King County in 2021 are up 54% compared to the 5-year average before that. A lot of this snow isn't sticking to the ground just yet, but it is creating those slushy conditions. Well, guys, it's been difficult to take a look at just so much devastation that's happened in this area. When we were here Saturday, the field behind me here was a complete lake since we're right next to the Chehalis River. The water has subsided, but there's still bits and pieces of water left here. And that's the same situation throughout many parts of this area. And folks are picking up the pieces, but this rebuilding process is going to take some time.
Take a deep breath, you guys, and here we go.
Tricia Zeese's faith is strong. Even after the executive director of the Lewis County Gospel Mission posted this video on Facebook showing what happened to her building.
I was wading 2 feet in water, and I could tell, wow, we really did lose everything.
That was in the thick of that awful flooding that covered places like the Gospel Mission in Chehalis until Sunday. It wasn't until then that the water left, and you could see the extent of the damage.
This is all we have left.
Some clothes are salvageable, but appliances, food, and other parts of the mission are a total loss.
It's kind of overwhelming, but I just take it day by day.
Which is how many around the area are handling the aftermath of this flooding.
If we don't pick it up, somebody's going to have to pick it up down the road somewhere.
Stephen Gentz lives near Rochester and has been working to clean up the trash that the water brought onto his street and property.
There's garbage, it floats upstream all over the place. So, it's everywhere. I really didn't think it was going to come up that high.
But what's not surprising for Gentz and Zeese is the help they've received from others and how their area is responding to the event.
As soon as I posted a video on Facebook, my phone has just been on fire with people contacting me. How can we help? How could our church help? It's been amazing, the outpour from the community.
An outpouring that strengthens Zeese's faith even more.
And I'm really excited because I know that God is faithful, and I know we're going to be rebuilt, and if not the same, better.
Guys, deadly shootings in King County in 2021 are up 54% compared to the 5-year average before that. And in the last 5 years, the King County Prosecutor's Office has compiled this gun violence report, but it's never been this bad.
I feel like a broken record saying the same thing over and over.
Victoria Beach with Seattle Police's African American Advisory Council feels like nothing is making a difference.
I don't think our city officials have the solutions either.
Because after seeing gun violence plague our streets in Seattle and across King County, she says it's just going to keep getting worse. When you look at this map of all the shots fired incidents in the county in 2021, it shows a substantial problem.
It's not just King County, not just Seattle, it's not just red states, not just blue states, but it is also, I think, a uniquely American response.
But considering the county is seeing it in a major way, we wanted to know what county leaders plan on doing to try and solve the problem.
How do we even lay the groundwork for a solution when you see gun violence continuing to rise year after year?
To me, the response to intervene and to prevent gun violence is something that is within the community's power to do.
If anything is going to do it, it will be people coming together and giving these particular neighborhoods sustained attention.
For example, South King County's mayors in 2021 came together to try and form a coalition to curb violence, but the report says 2021 is far worse than 2020. Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell's office said in a statement, in part, quote, "One of the first positions hired in the mayor's office was new and specifically focused on this issue, a gun violence prevention liaison to help coordinate and drive community-based outreach and solutions."
It's out of control. It's gone so far. I don't think anybody knows how to get back on track. We haven't seen anything, nothing. So no, I don't have faith in anybody. Prove it to me.
This has been a 1-2 punch for people like Jeremy Allison.
Well, the amount I just brought, I've done that twice.
He's lived in North Bend for over a decade, but has spent the last couple weeks delivering his own garbage to these dumpsters.
Garbage comes with its own problems and rodents and all that, and You keep that stuff around your house long enough and you're going to have problems.
Because initially, his trash couldn't be picked up because of that recent snowstorm. Now, it's because of a strike that started in San Diego that's caused stoppages for many workers with the trash collecting company Republic Services, which ultimately affects workers here in Washington, too.
Yeah, it gets a little bit old. When people go on to strike, it's probably not their houses that are getting struck.
So for weeks, people have been waiting and hoping trash trucks will come to pick up their garbage. On its website, Republic states that they're sorry for the inconvenience and that because of a, quote, temporary work stoppage led by union members from out of state, they're unable to service customers as scheduled Friday, January 14th.
So we've been trying to do everything we can to help our residents.
Dana McCall with the city of North Bend says they were able to figure out a temporary solution with Republic. They put these dumpsters here at a local park for people to bring their own trash.
The first week we put unmanned dumpsters here. It became a dump site.
So now Public Works people with the city are monitoring these dumpsters for North Bend residents to drop off their own garbage.
Today we've already filled 2, and I think 1 has been offloaded, so we're hoping to make it till 3 today. We're going to remain hopeful, as Republic is, but it's a day-by-day thing.
In North Bend, Nick Popham, KOMO News.